President Trump, he actually did his homework. I was actually afraid that President Trump did not do his homework once again, before he walked into this Hanoi summit. But the fact was, he did. He did a homework assignment this time. And he found out that they knew, the North Korean Kim Jong-Un and his delegates knew we already knew, well, they knew we already knew about their other nuclear facilities, like a plutonium extraction facility and uranium extraction facility and plutonium enrichment facility, all the facilities that we just found out via our satellites hovering over their land. They already knew. They already knew we knew. Do you remember when Kim Jong-Un was talking with our president? His face didn't look good. And what he said was, "Oh, I think I can still expect something good to come out of this summit." But his face was telling something else. His face was totally squashed by his own worries that what if our President Trump already knew that he knew we found out, our satellites found out their nuclear facilities. Not the Yongbyon one, not the one at the Yongbyon facility. That was an obsolete one. That one's just from facade. That was just a toy for him to play with, to trick our president. But our satellites told him different thing, different fact. The fact was he was hiding some other nuclear facilities in addition to Yongbyon facility. And he knew, President knew it, but he was pretending. When he was sitting down with President Trump, I think it happened on Thursday, they were sitting on the sides of a round table in the hotel lobby, and they were talking. And he said, "Oh, we are expecting, I think I can at least expect something good to come out of this summit." Do you know why he said that? Because he knew, President Trump already knew there are other nuclear facilities. So he was already coming in to the summit knowing that Kim Jong-Un was hiding all this hidden information about other nuclear facilities beside Yongbyon nuclear site. But he was hoping, still hoping President Trump would not pull that card out. He was hoping. That's why he said, while putting that ugly face, depressed face, I just cannot make that same face he showed right at the meeting. He said, "Well, I still expect, I feel that something good will come out of this summit." Because he said that because he knew President Trump knew about his other nuclear extraction and nuclear enrichment sites that he was hiding. He was trying to hide from us. But he was hoping, he was very carefully hoping that President Trump would not pull the card out. That's why he was worrying so much. He knew he could not deceive or fool Mr. Trump. But he was just hoping deep in his heart, deep down in his heart, he was hoping that even though he knew he would not pull the card out, and accept to agree on the Hanoi summit agreement, and he could gain two birds, keeping the nuclear artillery and nuclear programs, just keep continuing on that nuclear program, meaning to continue his nuclear ambition, and also what our president was suggesting to him, that if Kim Jong-Un simply gives up his nuclear ambition, then his country would very quickly be developed into a prosperous and rich nation, and he can enjoy living a very much US-like and European-like abundant and rich lifestyle. So he was trying to kill two birds with one stone by fooling our President Trump. But our President Trump was not ready to get fooled once again. Our president was totally underestimated by that big fat ugly pig of North Korea. He thought, because Trump he's worrying about the 2020 re-election, he's gonna continue what he did in first summit, the Singapore summit. But contrary to his expectation, his wish, our president, our smart president, pulled out the card. Telling the pig, not again. I'm the author of the book, Art of Deal. He did it. And he just walked out. I can picture that moment when our President Trump just stood up out of the seat and no deal, told Kim Jong-un, no deal, and he walked out. Man, I thought I was seeing our previous president, our former president, Ronald Reagan, who walked out from Reykjavik summit in Iceland after Mikhail Gorbachev insisted on having U.S. limit our SDI program, Strategic Defense Initiative program, to just research and development and laboratory testing without actual installation. But our President Ronald Reagan could not agree to that. Why? Because if we agree with his demand, then we wouldn't have any more bargaining chip to cause him to give up his nuclear armaments. The whole talk was about reducing nuclear artilleries in both countries. So, clever and smart President Ronald Reagan just walked out. So we could see, I saw the same Ronald Reagan like Donald Trump. Walked out, stood tall, get up out of the seat. And he stood tall and he just simply walked out, totally squashing Kim Jong-Un and his delegates, squashing their hope, totally squashed. What a victory. What a victory. Total victory for our president and for our nation. I want to say one more time to celebrate his victory for all of us, for our nation's security and safety. 社長トランプはハノイサミットにおける救国の著者でした。Our President Trump was the ultimate victor in the Hanoi summit! Exclamation mark. True victory for our nation. Okay, I'm gonna end right here in this video's presentation. I'm gonna come back with why we think it was a total victory. Why? We're gonna get into details of why. Why? Besides, what he did totally squashed Kim Jong-un's hope, his unreasonable hope of having both his nuclear armaments, nuclear ambition, and getting all this help from us, United States and European countries, to help him develop his nation into a rich and prosperous nation. But it was totally unreasonable. So thank you, Mr. Trump. Thank you, our negotiation delegates, our Secretary of Defense, Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, and our NSA advisor, Mr. John Bolton. We truly thank you. You are our heroes. You are our heroes to be remembered forever. God bless all of you, and God bless all Americans, including true conservative Asian voice in America. See you in a bit. Thank you.